Guys, I know that I said I'm going to be gone for 6 months, and I was genuinely contemplating on whether I should make this video or not because I'm trying to be a man of my word. But I just thought to myself, this YouTube channel is for me to share the journey, right? So when something is going on in my trading, I just feel like I need to share it with you guys, so that if anybody else is going through this, they can know that they're not alone. Because because I feel like I'm alone because I've been searching for a video which explains something like this, and nobody is actually making it. Now, I just wanna tell you guys what's actually going on, right? So in the beginning of the year, you guys know I was trading photon strategy, right? And now the reason I left photon strategy, like I've been saying, is that first of all, there was just way too much on my charts, way too many things to factor in, information overload, and I hardly had I had a low frequency of trades. I had a low frequency of trades because of every single thing that I have to factor in before taking a trade, right? And there was just so much analysis paralysis. So I left it because I wanted to keep my trading simple, right? And with this strategy, the average return in a year was 30%. So I wasn't happy with that. Like 20 to 25-ish to 30-ish%. So I wasn't happy with that personally, right? And then I went to dual exchange strategy. Now with dual exchange strategy, I feel like I have so much excuses. But anyway, with dual exchange strategy, right? It was a one-to-one, and I was struggling to actually like increase the strike rate. I've tried every single thing, guys, to the point where I did not know what refinement I can make. I did not know what refinement I can make. So for me, guys, like I was not hitting those one-to-ones. And I tried making it a 1-to-2, but like it was just not working out. So I was like, you know what, I'm also gonna leave this because I genuinely didn't want to stay way too long for on dual exchange strategy, because I felt like I really stayed too long at photon, and I really, not that I wasted my time, because there are some valuable things that I don't regret being in that community, but I do feel like I wasted my time in a way, right? In terms of what I was expecting, right? I was expecting like somebody to help me become profitable, but you know anyway, my success doesn't depend on them, you know like they are not accountable for my success. My success is my success, and I have to do things to order for me to be successful. So I went to dual exchange strategy, right? And I'm not gonna lie, his community was cool. I learned a lot from dual exchange, even the way he trades, and the way he says he trades is the way he does trade. But for me, guys, it was just not working out. I really, really tried to actually make it work, but it wasn't just playing out. And you guys saw my day in the lives and everything. Like I was back testing and everything, and for me, it was just not it, bro. It was just not it. And then now I'm trading ICT, and I found someone to help me. And the person actually showed me the things. I understand ICT now. Even when I watch ICT videos, I can actually understand what he's saying now. He's not speaking as much Greek as he did in the beginning. It's just that his videos are daunting. Like his videos are just, guys, his videos are long, and he has a monotone voice. So it's very hard to listen to ICT. But anyway, I backtested the model that this dude gave me, and it gave me a 30% return at the end of the year, you know, which is the same return at Photon, which is also part of the reason why I left, right? But now this strategy is actually working, it's working, and it has an edge. And I was praying to God, Father, please give me something that works, and here's something that works, but I'm not satisfied with it, because it's like, I feel like, guys, to be honest, when I look around like the trading space and all of these videos, right, and people who I know are legit traders, right, because like I see their track record and everything, right, they talk about making 10% a month as if like it's, dog, I make 10% a month, as if it's nothing, like as if it's not nothing, but as if it's realistic. And you see people actually pass their platform challenges using risk management, right? But actually making 10%. So it's like, is there something better out there, or am I just seeking the holy grail? I'm stuck in between those things. And should I be satisfied with making 30% a year return? You know, should I be satisfied with that? Because I have a system here, it works, right? But I'm not satisfied with the returns, because for me it's like, okay, I'm making 30% a year, right? For me, it's like, dog, I don't feel good when I know that there's someone who is trading the exact same markets as I, but who's extracting more from the markets than I can. And I don't know if I'm not that I'm competing with people, right? But it's like I feel like I can do better than that. But now when I'm asking myself, is it pride? You know, another thing is that I'm trying to get funded, and it's gonna take me a while to get funded. 30% a year. Most prop firms require, like, if you factor in phase one and phase two, because I've also done these calculations now, most firms require from 12 to 15% in order for you to pass, like 12 to 15% in order for you to pass the challenge. And for me it's like 12 to 15%, right? If I make 30% in a year, then 12 to 15%. Of course, I know there's random distribution in trading, but 12 to 15% should take me 6 months, And if it takes me and I don't, like, am I in a rush? Those are the other things that I'm asking myself. There's just so much. Am I in a rush, or is there actually something better, right? And can I find that something better? you know, you know, or is it that I am also like maybe I was confused by all these social media things, but is 10% a month, or is making a 3-digit return yearly, or not even 3-digit return, but if I can just make maybe a 70 to 80% return in a year, is that unrealistic? Is that unrealistic? Because if it is unrealistic, I know that there are profitable traders in my channel. I made a poll and 11% of you guys are profitable. So people who are watching this and you have backtested your strategy and you know that you have an edge, right? Please tell me, is 30% a year, like, what is 30% a year the results of true trading, or is it like the bare minimum? Because I'm not a bare minimum guy. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't want to feel like it's prideful, but I've never felt like a bare minimum type of guy. I don't want to feel like I'm settling, But Nakwana, I also want to feel like I'm ungrateful for what I have. Do you get what I mean? I don't want to feel like, what if there is something better, but what if this is actually the realistic thing and there's actually nothing better? So I don't know what I am going to do. Like, am I going to actually trade this 30% a year strategy? Because it works and it's simple. That's one thing that I'm going to say. It's simple, it works, and you can't second guess a setup, right? But it's like, for 30% a year, like, all of this hustle and everything for 30% a year, am I really satisfied with this? And truly speaking, I'm not. Or did I come into trading with really, really unrealistic expectations? Because when I came into trading, I had really unrealistic expectations. And I feel like every single time I have to lower my expectations with trading. Like, every single time I just have, like, maybe this is unrealistic. Maybe this is unrealistic. I know that flipping accounts is unrealistic, and I understand. And thank you for prop firms, right? You're not really in the pressure of flipping accounts, But if prop firms go, guys, and then I can say, if prop firms actually go, right, and go before I actually, like, start trading live, it is going to take me a while. Not even a while. Like, I'm gonna have to flip accounts. No, what am I saying? Guys, please don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to what I just said right now. That was bad. That was a bad thing to say. That was a bad thing to say. Never ever flip accounts. Now that I think about it, that was a stupid thing to say. I'm honestly just in my feelings right now. But it's like, am I being unrealistic for wanting more than 30% in a year? Am I being unrealistic? And guys, my strategy is a 1 to 2, right? With like a 44%, 46, 44% strike rate. If I'm being honest, 1 to 2 to 1 with a 40 something percent strike rate, right? And, like, I know a lot of people say that, yes, guys, with a 1 to 2 strike rate, you just need above 33% to be profitable. So if you make more than 30, if 33% of your trades are profitable, right? Then if more than 33% of, like the bare minimum, if more than 33% of your trades are winners, then you're gonna be profitable. But it's like, guys, who really wants to make like just above break even? Like, to be honest, you know, like I also have that I don't want to survive mentality. I want to thrive. You understand? And with this strategy, I feel like I'm not thriving. But now I just want to know if I'm actually being unrealistic. That's another thing. And maybe should I just stick to what I'm doing right now? So those are just my thoughts right now. And I don't know whether I'm going to post this video or not, because I'm still even contemplating in my mind whether I should or not, because I said I'm going to be gone for 6 months, and right now I feel like I'm not a man of my word. But now it's like, what if I actually go through this, right? And you guys don't get to see when it actually starts, What if I actually make it out of this whole pit hole of actually trying to to like just find myself in trading, right? What if like I actually just go through this and you guys don't see the journey? I hate, like, honestly speaking, nobody actually shares their journey, That's why I really love Kimmel Trading's channel. But now, there are some things that you'd want to know specifically that people don't talk about, Like this right now. This is something that hopefully might just help people. Like, what is a realistic yearly return for trading, Or should you just be happy that your strategy is profitable, Yeah, or should you just be happy that your strategy is profitable? That's another thing. Or is it like, should you trade a strategy which is satisfied with the returns? Guys, this trading thing, guys, it honestly gives people headaches. It's giving me a headache right now. It's giving me a headache, But I don't know how I'm going to get through this. I don't know if I should look for something better. Of course, right now, I'm not going to look for something better outside of ICT, because it's like, okay, yo, dog, I don't want to go and relearn other things, right? But I spoke to the guy, and he was like, I spoke to the guy who's helping me right now, and he was like, dog, it's just, you just have to find more 1% tweaks, more 1% tweaks, more 1% tweaks, and eventually your strategy will be proper, So maybe that's the route I have to take, just try to find more 1% tweaks. So what I'm going to do right now is that, even though this guy helped me by giving me a model, I'm going to have to like actually maybe trade this model for now, maybe like trade this model. I am going to try going for a funded account, and I'm going to risk 1%, right? Because this strategy can get you funded, but in how long? I don't know. And how long? Probably going to take me 6 months to 8 months to get funded, right? So I'm just going to keep you guys on that journey. You know what I mean? But now I'm going to try just learn more, and try to implement more in my trading, and to actually see if there's like some 1% tweaks that I can learn from ICT, watching ICT, because I'm still watching ICT, like some 1% tweaks that I can learn from him, or like, are they just some things that I can implement in my, just to see if the things that I can learn from, just to see those things. And hopefully my trading goes to the moon. I don't think I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna change ICT. There were thoughts in my mind of like, maybe I should trade. Maybe I should change ICT and go to this person's strategy. But it's like, you know what? See, I already have something that works. I was praying to God for something that works, right? And He gave me something that works. What I just need to do is find out how to make it work better than it does. That's what I need to do. And for now, I just got the main strategy proper, So all that's just left is for me to improve. So that's what I'm going to do now. So yeah, guys, that is what I'm going through right now. Now, one thing that I want you guys to actually tell me is that, am I being unrealistic? Or are there strategies that are actually better than this, right? And are my reasons valid for changing strategies, or am I just seeking the holy grail? you know. Because guys, I've been trading so, like, I've traded last year I was trading a different strategy. This year I've traded 3 different strategies, you know. And it is like strategy hopping, you know. Of course it's strategy hopping, and strategy hopping is a waste of time, right? But Nakwan, it's like I'm not happy with what I have, you know. I'm not happy with what I have, you know. So anyway, I know I said I'm going to be gone for 6 months. Guys, I'm still not on YouTube. I'm still not gonna be here, you know. I just wanted to tell you guys this, you know. And maybe I'm still going to post, but I'm rarely going to post. I'm going to post when things go bad. Yeah, you know, like when things go bad, not when things go good. When things go good, I'm gonna tell you guys that in 6 months. But if anything bad happens in my trading, you know, not bad, but if I come across any challenges, right, I am going to tell you, because like I want you guys to know that I am actually going through challenges, you know. So right now I have a back tested strategy, and I have a back tested strategy which works, you know, 30% a year. It's profitable. The strategy is profitable. You know, I've tested the strategy, it is profitable. Now, what's left for me for November and December? I'm going to forward test the strategy. I'm going to forward test the strategy to see if I can actually apply the strategy, you know. And then from next year, I'm going to go for a funding account with this strategy. So at least if it's going to take me 6 months, I start at the very top of the month, you know. You know, if it's going to take me 6 months, I'm going to start at the beginning of the year, not the month, beginning of the year, you know. So at least I know that by 6 months I have my funding account, you know. And now what I'm going to do is that I'm also going to watch more ICT videos to try to see if there are other things that I can implement in the strategy so I can make it a better strategy, you know, instead of now changing it. So that is my solution to my problem. And this solution is going to be very hard to actually make, because guys, it is very demotivating. Like, some of these things, when you see them, are very demotivating, and it is very demotivating to come with something that you think will work, and then when you test it out, it actually doesn't work, you know, and you just have to go back to the drawing board. But I feel like that is the work that we have to put in to be great, you know. That is the work you have to put in to be profitable traders, you know. And sometimes, guys, like, sometimes I do look at other people who just come into this game, you know, and just make it, you know, no struggle, no nothing, you know. They just learn the right strategy. They just learn the right strategy from the get-go, you know. They pass their profit accounts, then they maintain that consistency, you know. But maybe this channel, maybe I'm struggling right now because there are people who are going to struggle like me. You know, that's what I'm also thinking. There are people who are going to struggle like me. Not everybody is going to come into trading and just make it. You know, maybe there are people who are going to struggle like me, you know, and maybe these videos might just help those people. And maybe that's the reason I am struggling too, you know. Maybe that's God's plan for my life, you know. Hopefully I don't struggle forever, guys. Like, it's gonna really sadden me, because that's what I also think sometimes, guys. There are people who it takes 7 years, 8 years to actually make it in this game. And I'm like, yo, imagine if it takes me 7 years, guys. Like, imagine if it takes me 7 years. Yo, that's my, like, I'm also afraid that it might take me 7 years, you know. And like, why am I in a rush? Because, guys, I don't want it to take me 7 years. You know, I don't want it to take me 7 years. That's just me, you know. And I don't know if you guys understand. Maybe I'm in a, but do you want it to take you 7 years? And I know there are those people with a winning attitude. It doesn't matter how long it takes me, you know. It doesn't matter how long it takes me, but I know that eventually I'll get there. For me, guys, I genuinely don't want it to take me 7 years. I'm not saying that I'm gonna give up, but I don't want it to take me 7 years to actually, like, get to the point where I want in my trading, you know. But it might. But hopefully it does. Yo, guys, I feel like I'm speaking it to you. Guys, like, you don't understand how much I don't want it to take me such a long time. Like, I'm already 2 years in now, right? And I'm still not confident in my abilities. You know, that's why I'm on back testing. Like, I'm just still not confident, you know. So I just, you know, I could honestly just trade a live account tomorrow, but it's like, Are you confident with the data that you have? And I'm not. I'm not. You know. So this is the struggles of being a trader. Struggles of being someone who's actually trying to make it, you know. And somebody might just get value from this, you know. Now someone might just feel like someone might just relate to this, you know. Maybe there is someone who can relate to this. And if nobody can relate to this, then I don't know. But whenever I'm just going through challenges, I'm just gonna share it with you, you know. Whenever there's a challenge that's going on in my trading, whether it's technical, psychological, I'm gonna share it right here with you guys, you know. So at least people can relate to me, and at least I can help somebody, you know. I know that I'm going to make it in trading, you know. I know that I'm going to like, I know, I just feel it, you know. But sometimes I actually lose hope. Sometimes I actually feel like I am, like, sometimes I actually feel like, am I really, like, is this really for me? Like, am I really going to to make it in this trading thing, you know? Sometimes it feels like, bro, like, you you're not making it, you know, and you're trying so hard, guys. I don't know, ne? Sometimes you try so hard to do something, like, you try your utmost best, and the thing is not working out, you know. And it's like, is it for me? That question really comes. It's like, yini le thing yenzayo vele, you know, yini le thing yenzayo, you know. You know, because guys, here's the thing. I've met people, like, I've been doing this for 4 years, for 5 years, you know, like, I've been doing this for 3 and something years. I've been trading. But guys, and then I look at the work they've put in, and I look at the work I've already put in such, guys, like, I care about being a profitable trader. Like, guys, like, behind the camera, I'm grinding, like, I'm trying my best, you know. I am trying my best, right? And I'm seeing people who are here for a long time, they treat it as a side hustle. For them, it's like, they don't even think of investing their money into their education. They don't even think of, like, reading trading books. They don't even, like, some people, like, I've met people who have been in this game for 3 years, and you ask them, bro, have you ever backtested your strategy? No, you know, I have not, because the money is not and it's like, dog, ugh. Like, I just care about, of course, situations are different. Wait, let me stress that firstly. Situations are different, and some people might not afford to pay for TradingView. Some people, you know, situations are different, right? But situations are different. Let me not judge, right? But I just feel like I'm actually putting, like, for the amount of work I'm putting in, I just feel like, and maybe it's an entitlement mindset. Guys, there's just so much going on in my mind, you know. Because I'm also trying to do some self-introspection at the same time. I don't know who's listening to this whole rant, to be honest. I genuinely don't know who's listening to this whole rant. I am not going to edit it. I'm not going to shorten it, because, like I said, I don't want to spend as much time on this YouTube, you know. So I'm just going to post it like it is, you know. And sorry if the quality is not enough for you, but I don't know who's going through this. Somebody who's going through this is going to watch this till the end, you know. And there's just a lot of confusion when it comes to trading. But yeah, man. And hopefully, because what I also think is that one day I'm actually going to make it in this trading, right? And I'm going to use this rant as an edit, you know, just to show you guys when I've made it. You know, it's like, hey, you know, I also had these thoughts once upon a time, and here I am, you know. So I'm also hoping, I have hope that I'll be trading. Like, I'll make it, right? Because, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, ne? I'm gonna start another thing, but guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, ne? Guys, I've given, like, I've made trading the only thing that can work, you know. Like, it's like, if this doesn't work, then, like, I don't know where I'm going next. Of course, guys, I know that, like, I know that I can still go to school and get a job, but those are my fears, guys. You know, it's like, I know that those options are still there. Those options are still there. I'm not saying that they're not, are still there. But for me, I'm like, yo, guys, I really want to make it in this thing, you know. I've given up everything, you know, and it's gonna be very embarrassing for me to just like, yeah, yo. So guys, I'm also doing more self introspection. So that's why I'm just like, I'm also doing more introspection in myself, you know. Like, am I thinking too much about what other people think? You know, that's another thing, you know. Because guys, I'm not gonna lie, people are like, see, Shay, you must go to school. Stop this trading thing of yours. It's disturbing your education. You know, you know, to the like guys, and honestly speaking, I also hate school, you know. Like I hate school. I don't like school at all. Like I've been bashing school, you know, and it's like if I have to go back to that reality, guys, you know. But no, I don't want to have pride. Like there's just so much. It's just so much, guys. You know what? Let me just end it here.